Hi there, and welcome to another LMS tutorial. And what we'll be doing today is we will be looking at how to archive a course that you've set up from scratch. So, traditionally, what we would do is if we were ordering a shell, let's say you had a course, like I do over here, that I have some of my original content in, and I want to import that into a new course. I would take a look at this OU number up here. This is called the OU number. I'd have that written down, and I would order when I have my shell. I would go and import my content right out of the LMS using that number. It's a great little method. I know that sometimes there can be a few issues with that. Not necessarily in any of the processes that we do, but sometimes the LMS system can get a little bogged down, and there can be a little complications here and there with an upload. Having said that, another thing about me is that I like to have a copy of the course that I create on my own computer, and I just kind of feel safer that way. Nothing against the LMS or its storage, but I kind of like to have that on my own terms, as it were. So I'm going to show you how to download your content. You can see here I've got some content, Unit 1, a novel, another novel, and just some other content. So I want to download all this content. I want to download any news events that I have, which I don't really have any news events really for this one, because it's kind of like a sandbox course for me. Calendar events, rubrics, so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is here is I'm going to go to resources. So I've got my course set up. I'm going to go to resources. I'm going to go to edit course. Go over to import and export and copy components. And I'm going to go to export components, because I'd like to export the components of this course to a zip file that's going to be downloaded to my computer. Start. And what's going to do, it's going to ask me which components I'd like to select. Now, of course, you can be selective here. I select all components, and I'll just import this course into another, just the transplant. I'll hit continue, and it's going to ask me to confirm everything. Make sure that this little box down here is checked where it says course files, include course files in the export package. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to export things for me, and it's going to package it in a little zip. As soon as I finish, click finish, and I'm just going to hit the download. And it's going to download it to my computer, and I will have it in my downloads directory, and I'll have it forever. I'll have that version, the version of the course that's up, that's online right now, in a file, in a zip file on my computer, for me to use at a later date. I don't have to memorize OU codes. I don't have to look back through. I don't have to look back through my list and say, oh, where is it? And you know what? Being an Untitled teacher, I have tons of courses on my list, so it's going to get really confusing for me real soon in the future if I have to keep on remembering OU codes. I don't have to do that anymore. I just save it to my directory, and I can import it later. And we'll show you how to import in the part 2 of this video. All right. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.